Excuse me, sir. Step over here. Let me ask you a question if you can help me.
The setting, a farmer's market in Columbus, New Jersey. Inside, a woman shopping for produce with her baby. She's under surveillance by this man. He stays outside, hoping the woman won't spot him. He solicits help from random shoppers.
Ma'am, excuse me. I'm a recovery agent.
He tells them he's a recovery agent, a fancy term for bounty hunter, and he needs help capturing the woman inside.
Let me show you a picture. Hold on. I'm trying to ID somebody inside there with a blue jacket. Do you see the woman I'm talking about?
And shoppers seem to want to help.
Yeah.
Have you ever used handcuffs?
No. I'd sooner grab her and put her down.
The bounty hunter needs positive ID and asks a shopper to take the wallet from the woman inside.
If she walks away from that carriage and you see the wallet, just pick it up and walk it out to me, okay?
You're a cop, so I'm not going to get in trouble?
Let me show. Come over here.
Okay.
All right.
This is what our bounty hunter flashes, a badge we bought online, no questions asked, and it offers no legal authority. The bounty hunter, his name is George, and he agreed to ask people to do things he normally wouldn't. The woman inside, she's Tracy, an actress playing the role of a mother who may have kidnapped her baby from the father. Will the shopper follow the command of an authority figure and actually take Tracy's wallet? She goes inside the fruit stand, and when Tracy turns her back, she swipes her wallet and brings it back to the man with the badge. Now, why in the world would anyone follow the orders of a stranger?
I said, I'll take her down. I'll just throw her down.
What's the lesson? Did you learn something here?
Yeah. The bad lesson is, showed me a badge that anybody can buy.
And almost anybody can be duped. The idea for testing the power of an authority figure came from a shocking true story. An assistant manager at a McDonald's received a call from a man claiming to be a police officer. He told the manager to strip search a young employee who he said had stolen a purse. The manager never questioned the man's identity and blindly obeyed. And it didn't stop there. The caller told another person at the restaurant to make the naked employee do jumping jacks. She was spanked and told to perform sexual acts. Turns out the call was a vicious hoax, a horrid example of failing to question authority. Back in New Jersey, would shoppers question our authority figure?
Ma'am, excuse me. Can I talk to you for a minute? I'm working a fugitive job right here.
He's about to ask this woman to drug and sedate our fugitive.
What I'm going to ask you to do is just put this in there, and what I'm going to try to do is switch the soda on her. This will slow her down a little bit.
You're going to spur Mickey, aren't you?
Well, it's basically it slows her down. If she gets up, would you be comfortable just dropping this in there?
It's outrageous. Will June perform this illegal act? When our actress turns her back, she sneaks in and drops the pill right into Tracy's soda.
You actually put the pill in her
Yes,
drink?
I did. He showed me a federal agent badge. So, what am I supposed to think? If I don't, then what?
But June, you didn't know this for sure.
No, I didn't.
What if you harmed this poor woman?
Then I guess that would be on my head, too.
Luckily for June's conscience and our actress, the Mickey was just some candy that we bought a few minutes earlier.
How likely is it for us to listen to someone simply because they seem authoritative?
Yeah, I guess I'm a sucker.
But also sucked into our plot is this next woman, Crystal.
Somebody who kidnapped a child right inside this office right here? Mm-hmm. I want you to go in just real quick and ID her for me.
A little talk about the baby being kidnapped, and then George asks Crystal to do a little kidnapping herself. Our baby isn't real, but Crystal doesn't know that.
Okay, what you're going to do is walk back inside the produce area, push the carriage straight to me.
Okay.
Okay?
Without ever questioning our authority figure, Crystal heads inside to look for the baby. She locates the stroller, waits for an opportunity, and then she pushes it right out to George, who's waiting in the parking lot. We were stunned.
Walk fast, walk fast.
Ma'am, what are you doing?
Walk fast,
Excuse me?
Walk fast. Don't turn around, don't turn around.
Excuse me, what are you doing? That's my baby. Why did you take my baby? Who is that? He's a police officer. He showed me his badge. You know for sure he's a police officer?
Only now does Crystal realize she might have been duped, becoming perhaps an accomplice to a kidnapping.
You have no right to take my baby.
Crystal defends her actions. Her thoughts, she says, were with the baby.
My sister has an infant, and I think it was just something that was really close to my heart, you know, and I was thinking about how bad I would have felt if someone had taken my sister's baby.
Experts say empathy often determines whether people will act. And that's definitely true with this man. Chris Blackman is a father of a 6-month-old.
We had him out yesterday. He's got a little sniffles.
Yeah, that's what he has, too.
Yeah.
And he's drawn to our actress before our bounty hunter even approaches him, because she appears to be a new parent, too.
What day was he born?
35. I'm losing my brain.
Yeah, like the 7th.
My name is Chris. But,
Oh,
sorry, I come around
Tracy.
here once in a while.
Tracy.
Tracy.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you.
We didn't think there was any way Chris could be recruited to help our bounty hunter. He and Tracy, after all, were bonding so well. But watch what happens next.
Excuse me, sir. Can I talk to you? I'm a recovery agent. I saw you talking to that girl in there with the blue jacket on.
Yeah.
I know she got real friendly.
Right.
She's wanted for kidnapping.
She didn't know the date of that birth either.
She's got a warrant for her arrest.
I understand.
Chris is torn. Does he believe the friendly mother of a baby, or a man who claims he's a bounty hunter?
Do you have a police officer?
I don't yet. They're coming. They're on the way.
I need that first.
Okay. Well,
Before I
I
can
don't
do anything, I need a police officer that's going to confirm what you're telling me.
Of the 22 shoppers we confronted, Chris is the only one who really questions our authority figure.
Well, I don't have a police officer here now.
This is making me a little nervous.
Okay.
I want to help you out.
Okay, well,
but I don't wanna,
I'm
not asking you to do
I don't
anything with
wanna
the baby.
I don't wanna-
Chris is conflicted and ultimately compromises. He refuses to take the baby, but he agrees to block Tracy while George pushes the stroller away.
If she comes, just don't let her come towards me.
Put it in the bed.
I know, that's okay. If she comes, just don't come towards me.
Where's my baby?
Excuse me, ma'am.
What?
Can I ask you a question?
Move!
Please, can I ask you
Move!
a
No, why?
Ma'am?
No. Where'd he go? Why did you sit there? Why did you do that?
Sir, it's okay.
Having a fit.
Listen to me. Listen,
I'm dying.
relax.
I'm dying right now.
This is not real. It's a TV show.
Didn't mean to shake you up that way. Wow, it's part of a show called What Would You Do? And the question is, you're torn, and I'm so sorry.
I just had a baby.
In the heat of the moment, Chris followed his head by asking lots of smart questions, but also followed his heart, trying to protect the baby.
Anyone can get a badge, right?
Exactly. And you see how many false IDs there could be, fake IDs. Man, my heart's still racing.
Sorry.
That's all right. I just pictured myself, you know, if I was the father sitting at home, wondering where their child would have been or where he is. Now I gotta go home.
You're gonna go hug your child,
Yes,
huh?
absolutely.
That's great.
Please stop using canola oil for cooking. In fact, actually stop using safflower oil, sunflower oil, corn oil, the kind of stuff we grew up on, because these kind of oils are highly processed to the point that they're extremely inflammatory. And if they're not organic or non-GMO, they're also made with GMO seeds, and they're processed with a chemical called hexane, and they're loaded with free radicals to destroy the cells in your body. It's the easiest swap ever. Put back the canola oil, grab avocado oil, or extra virgin olive oil. These aren't processed too much. These are loaded with the opposite of free radicals, antioxidants, and in case you want canola oil for a baking recipe, use avocado oil. It's a neutral flavored, high heat oil that's a 1-to-1 swap. This is the easiest thing you can do to take control of your health, get rid of the processed oils, and get the better for you ones. You might want to stop using cooking oil spray, because have you ever thought how the oil actually comes out of the bottle? Well, look on the back. It's with a chemical propellant, but they don't tell you what the chemical is. But when you look into it, it's either propane or butane. Propane is the stuff you use for your gas grill, and butane is the stuff they put in antiperspirant spray. And butane is often associated with benzene, which is a carcinogenic ingredient. Look on the back here also, you'll see an anti-foaming agent called dimethylsilicone. That's actually a derivative of paint. But hey, it's the food safe version, right? No, homie, don't play that game. And what are these oils almost always made of? Canola oil. GMO, highly processed, highly inflammatory. So Bobby, what do? Well, you put this one back and look at the ingredients on this one. It's one ingredient, avocado oil. No propellant, no anti-foaming agent. They make these with avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, the good anti-inflammatory oils. Bottom line, stop using the traditional oil sprays. They're toxic.
Well, cooking sprays are popular in the kitchen, but now a video making the rounds on Instagram is making families rethink using them. It claims aerosol cooking sprays are toxic because of the very ingredient that makes it a spray. Here's 11 Alive's Christy Diaz to verify.
Stop using the traditional oil sprays. They're toxic.
This video from popular content creator Bobby Parrish claims the propellant used in cooking sprays is dangerous.
Have you ever thought how the oil actually comes out of the bottle? Well, look on the back. It's with a chemical propellant.
The chemical is either propane or butane. So let's verify. Does using propane or butane as a propellant make a cooking spray harmful to humans? Our sources are the FDA and Dr. Francisco Diaz, director of the Center for Food Safety at UGA.
That's false. The simple answer is the way that the propane and butane are applied to this product presents very little risk to the consumer.
Propane and butane are gases. Dr. Diaz says the moment you spray them, most of it will dissipate. What's left on your pan, he says, will be minimal.
Within a very, very safe level.
The FDA classifies propane and butane as GRAS substances, which stands for generally recognized as safe. Dr. Diaz says salt, sugar, and flour are also classified this way. He says as long as you use the spray the way it's intended, it's safe.
Of course, if you grab the spray and you shoot it to your mouth, that's going to be a completely different story.
So we can verify the claim that propellants make a spray oil harmful is false. With your Verify, I'm Christy Diaz.
Phone charger plugged in. Alright. What's what happen when I plug it in? It becomes a transmitter for electric. Alright, and look how far it transmits that. So if you're laying in bed with that next to your head, that is all going into your head.
What is it, signals?
That's electric.
Electric.
Come off there, yeah. And if you're on the phone...
Yeah, that was it.
Touch my hand now. Watch what happens when I pick my phone up when it's charging. So that is going right into your body now, all that electric is not just going into the phone, it's going